Once again, it's time for Impact Moment right here on DCTV. I'm Alvin Jones, and today I have with me the CEO of N Series. It's Tim Nelson. Tim, how you doing today?
I'm good. It's nice to be out here finally.
It is fun. Listen, you know, music is the way of life. And they always say it's not over to the opera's not over till the fat lady sings, right? But people always refer to opera, and it's one of the oldest forms of music, and it tells a story. Why is opera important?
Well, we always say that what we do is make opera that matters, which of course begs the question, doesn't it always matter? And our answer to that is no, usually it doesn't, but it doesn't matter in spectacular ways. It is spectacularly wasteful. It's of human capital, of spiritual capital. It's spectacularly big and misogynistic and racist, and it could go on and on and on. But at the heart of it, it has the potential, because it combines so many of the arts, it has the potential to make people's lives better, we believe, in deep, meaningful, impactful ways. And it's that potential that we're always chasing.
Well, you know, a lot of people think that opera is something fuddy-duddy and it doesn't relate to them, but there's a reason when people watch All My Children, Days of Our Lives, and all those programs, they call them soap operas. As a matter of fact, The Who, they call that a rock opera.
Yep.
And George Clinton with Parliament Funkadelics, when he decided to do the whole concept of the mothership connection, he called that a funk opera. So opera is a part of our lives.
Yeah, when we feel that when the human experience gets so intense that it's past the point of language, that's when it becomes music. And that's why opera moves in a way that no other art form can.
And what are some of those ways?
It touches the soul, of course, in a way that is ineffable, where words can't go. I once read an article about a woman who she said she always hated opera, and when she got late in life and her mother died, she finally understood why at that point one needs to sing, that there are no words anymore.
Ah, you know what? That's one of the reasons that music and drama are important, because a lot of times people have feelings in their heart and they don't know how to express them. So they go to a movie, they listen to a song, they go to an opera.
And there's a line of scripture, actually, that I think is talking about opera, where it says, sighs too deep for words.
Ooh. And sometimes, like they say, a word can't describe it. There's no words to describe this. So let's talk about N Series. How do you guys approach opera, and what are you doing to make it so that people understand that opera is very important in their lives?
Well, like I said, we believe that opera has the potential to change lives, to make our communities better in real ways, in measurable ways, in immediate ways. And we define that as justice. And so our modus operandi is that art, and by extension opera, which is unconcerned with justice, is obscene. And the work we do every day is to go out there and to try and change people's perceptions of, we say, the who, what, where, and why of opera. So who gets to make opera, what gets to be defined as an opera, where operas happen in our community, and then why it matters, which is why I say what we do is make opera that matters.
Give me some examples of your progress on this.
So in recent years, one project we did last year was a community-based performance. It took place in Foundry United Methodist Church here in DC, so collaboration is a big part of what we do. And the audience moved throughout the piece in the sanctuary, and they were led by a series of community volunteer guides, many from the immigrant community. And it was a piece about what it means for people to go on a migrant journey and to arrive in a strange land and to seek hospitality, and what does it mean to offer hospitality.
And what you did is so basically you had different sets where people would move from one location to the other.
They would move in all parts of the sanctuary they'd never been, up by the altar, into the balcony, and the musicians would travel with them. And so in that way, the audience became a migrant caravan
themselves. That's the point. Ding, ding, ding. That's the point I wanted to hit, is that you let folks know what it felt like to be a migrant by making them migrants.
And particularly moving was that they were being guided by people who had made this journey themselves.
That was brilliant. Who came up with that? Was that you?
That was me.
That was you.
It's a piece I've wanted to do for about 15 years now, and who knew 15 years ago this would still be the dominant issue?
Wait a minute. So this happened 15 years ago in your mind?
In my mind.
Okay, so now, in the last 15 years, you probably had some other things, right?
There's a lot in there.
Right. All right. So what we found out is 15 years ago, Tim had this idea. It was brilliant. And so now we want the rest of them.
Well, the
Give
funny
us
thing is
the
we had
rest
a
of
whole
your
season
ideas.
planned, and 4 months ago the world changed, and now
Yeah.
our plans have entirely changed. We're doing an all virtual season this year. In 2 weeks, we'll open a online new digital platform that's just for opera
Uh-huh.
that acts like a performing arts center. So it has different venues inside that have different types of content. It has an educational annex. It has a bar for people to hang out and socialize remotely distance. It has a backstage door just for subscribers, and the big thing is it's free to the whole world.
In the words of Robert De Niro, you got something here.
I hope so.
So how can people get more information? Where can they tune into?
Our,
How can they get?
our website is the entrance to everything is www.inseries.org.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, there it is. You know, opera is music, it's story, it's all into one. So this may be your time to check out opera. We'd like to thank the CEO of InSeries, Tim Nelson, right here on Impact Moment. I'm Alvin Jones, and this, of course, is DCTV.